key part of building a new Nigeria we're preaching every day. And if we talk about new Nigeria, to stabilize the country, you need to invest in entertainment, you need to invest in sports, because these are key areas that you need to stabilize the country, pull people out of criminality, and create jobs.
My name is Grace. I'm a Nollywood actor.
How was the discussion?
Beautiful, brilliant, exceptional.
Do you think Peter Obi is going to make the creative industry in Nigeria better? And what were his promises to the industry?
I know he's going to make the creative industry a better place. He does not need to promise us. His work will speak for himself and speak for every one of us. We are, by God's grace, sure that we're going to have a better Nigeria. That's the most important thing for us. If we have a great country, then we all will be able to strive in it and do better.
Thank you very much, ma.
That was
No country that I've studied in the recent time have what it takes to be a great country more than Nigeria. Not one. Nigeria, every sector of Nigeria have factor endowment that can make it a great nation. We're blessed with natural resources. We're blessed with human capital that if you train and develop can change the world. Without training, they are changing the world. Imagine if you invest in it. So it is time to say no to all these sentiments and everything. It's time for us to say no to all these sentiments of people telling us this. We want to unite Nigeria. And a back of it will be you. We want to remove Nigeria from consumption to production. It's not producing anything today. Every now and then people say to me, what do you mean by that? I said, listen, your country is not producing anything. It's just sharing. We can't even feed ourselves. The biggest and worst contributor to our inflation today and the precision of your money is food inflation. And you have food inflation because you can't feed yourself. If you feed yourself today, your inflation can come down drastically. And the question is, like I said to the British brother, India can feed itself. I lived in the UK when they were rationing food in India. And they decided no, they feed themselves. India is 1.4 billion people. They feed themselves today and export goods. And India have less land than Nigeria. Comparatively, India lives on 3.2 million square kilometers of land, and there are 1.4 billion people. We live on a third of their land, almost. We live on 953,000 square kilometers, and we're 200 million. So we're 1/7 of their population. We have an arable land. We have things most countries today that are trying don't have. Yet we're not doing anything. As huge as we are, with stars like you people, our total export in 2021 was about 18.9 trillion naira, which are 650, just under 30 billion. That's what we exported. Countries that were less fortunate a few years ago, like Vietnam, half of our population, 100 million people, living on 1/3 of their land. They live on 331,000 square kilometers of land. So they have 1/3 of our land, and half of our population, their export is over 350 billion naira. And it will shock you. Vietnam exported more shoes than we exported in oil. Wow. They earn more money in exporting footwear, because when they call it footwear, you think the foot is included. It's just the wear. They did that more than we exported oil. And you will not believe it. I have 60,000 shoemakers in Aba. Aba alone. And they are nearer to the sea They are Vietnamese. From Aba to Port Harcourt on a good road is 30 minutes. And they will be in the ocean terminal for escort. All they need is support. All they need is motivation. Today they are not contributing anything. Bangladesh did export of clothing, $36 billion. So Bangladesh exported more clothing than Nigeria, and for more is export, including oil. And we have tailors, staff like you people, who can go into sewing. I was in Bangladesh for 1 week, studying what they are doing with the issue of clothing. Going to villages, seeing women, old women, everybody trying to knit clothes for export. 36 billion in 1 year. This is not oil. This is something people can sit down here and do. Most of you can do it. We're not doing it because our country is sharing. We have people who are running around all over the place with different titles that mean nothing to anybody. His Excellence is this. Excellent about what? About wasting people's time. These are things we must change. So it's about me, it's not about you, it's about building a new nation. So Vietnam exported manufactured goods over 90%, and they did 3something billion. Malaysia, that came here to learn how to do palm oil. They now export more from palm oil than we export from crude oil. Malaysia is 34 million people living on 290,000 square kilometers of land. The export in 2021 is over $250 billion. Ours is dead. It can go on and on. I can show you several countries I've compared with Nigeria. And there's nothing wrong with Nigeria. People like you are there with so much energy, so much talent, looking for what to do to earn a living, to earn more dollars and everything. Because for you people, you are the ones who need money now at your age and time. I was saying, like I told you yesterday, it's unfortunate for me that at the time I think I would have enjoyed my life. If it's food now, doctors say don't eat anything again. Somebody said to me, Peter, there's a way he put it. I said, let me tell you, young man, all these things you do, people think I used to live like this.
Please introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, my name is Okay Bakasi, Nollywood actor, motivational comedian, Bon Awards Best Actor in Igbo. Okay.
How was the discussion with Peter Obi?
For a lot of us, we are convinced in our hearts that he's the man that will take us to that new Nigeria that we've been dreaming of. We believe in him. He's tested, he's trusted, he's verified, and he has capacity and the competence to do the job. You know.
What I want to ask is, Nigerians are galvanized to vote for you. Do you have the capacity to defend our votes?
Your Excellency, for His Excellency to come and say, this is what I have for this industry. The truth is that everything I've heard for the past few minutes, we have heard before and we are convinced about it. But what we've not heard is, what are you doing for the entertainment industry? It's two things. Either you tell us or you listen to us.
Or show that you solve it, like you know the problem. That means you can deal with it. And that's the message I was delivering. However, with regards to the entertainment industry, if you read my manifesto today, you will see clearly areas where I said we need to increase in terms of investment, in terms of law and order, in terms of regulation, to be able to drive that process. Entertainment is there. Because what you need in entertainment, you need an integrated environment that protects talents, introduce your own issues and everything, intellectual capital, everything, law and order and all that, and investment, one way or the other. I'm involved in it because I finance people in this area. I'm involved in it because my own children were involved in it. So I know as we say, when we talk about areas to increase job, areas to increase space for the youth, this is this industry. I'm not going to do fake support. If you look at the biggest problem of Nigeria today, and that's why it's important that you say what I'm saying, is that government tells you what support, today they will tell you they are supporting micro, small businesses. I've gone to Aba, called all the small businesses, nobody are giving them anything. I've gone to Newi, they didn't give them anything. I've gone to Alaba, everywhere I go, they didn't give them anything. But you hear in TV, billions being shared for small businesses. Same thing goes in agriculture, outgrowers, anchor borrowers, everything. We have met one who succeeded in it. Apart from those they bring to TV. Same thing happens in the entertainment industry. I'm sure you have seen government announce billions for the entertainment industry. Haven't you seen it? Is any of you beneficiary of it? No. So that's not the difference. The difference is that we will deliver what we promise.